Hey, what's up, Dausman Electric? My name is Steven. Hey, man, I was going through some electrical companies in your area and I came across your site and I thought I'd give you a few tips to help you show up on Google and get more high quality jobs. Now, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you these more of these high quality jobs, you can reach back out by responding to this email and we can chat. Or if you just want to take this information and implement it yourself, that's fine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks, and why these are so important to rank on Google for. Now, content is everything on your homepage here. Now, most business owners, they understand that the content on their homepage is important, but they're unsure of like exactly how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for to go for them to go ahead and rank them on their page. Now, Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words on a homepage, especially in service-based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. That's basically what people are searching for on Google when they're searching for your services. So I went ahead and pulled up the main competitor here for electrical companies in the Winston-Salem area, and it's Kenco Electric Incorporated. And I went ahead and put them into a tool here that I subscribe to. Hold on here. Yeah, called Ahrefs. And their website, now over here, their website is currently being found for 14 keywords. That's what that's showing here. And over the past 30 days, their website has been clicked on 111 times because of those keywords. Okay. So I went ahead and put your site in the same tool, and you're currently being found for no keywords. Therefore, you're not getting clicked on. Okay. So let's go back over to our competitor, and we want to click on this number right here. And this is going to bring up all the keywords that our competitor, their website is being found for. So we want to pay attention especially to the keywords with these Winston-Salem with the location attached to them, even with this NC. And these are the ones that are getting all the searches. So, like electrician Winston-Salem, just that term by itself got 150 searches over the past month. And their website was clicked on over 50 times because of that. Okay, so what you'd want to do, since you don't have any, you're not being found for any, you want to at least grab these for the Winston-Salem area, all the relevant ones for your services, and put them on your website, right? And not just once, but you want to find out how many times Kenco actually has them on their site and put them on at least one more time. That way you're pretty much beating them out on the content, and Google will most likely find you first since you have more of those keywords on there. Okay. So the next thing I want to go over is it's citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like electrician Winston-Salem, right around studies have shown that right around 45% of those people searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of the businesses in this section right here called the map pack. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked in here. And if that was the case, Gwyn Services would be number one, and Kenco would most likely be not be on the list, right? And I used to think this as well, but that's not. It's not reviews; it's actually citations. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories are like Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages. Now, there's a ton of them, and you probably have some. I'm assuming, but it's usually we see the businesses that make it up into this map pack have between like 250 to 300 citations, right? But the good news is there's actually tools that will show us what citations these businesses have, so we can see how many Bretco Electric Company has. And say, for example, they have like 250. You'd want to go down that list of the site, all the citations they have, grab the ones that you don't currently have, all the way down the list, and then add 100 more, and that would actually put you in a really good spot and put you up on this list, and then you would be in play for that 45% of people clicking there. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call Google's Google's organic search results list. And the number one spot right here gets right around 40% of clicks. Where this splits up the 45 in between these three businesses, this position right here will get right around 40% all by itself. And the main driver here is something called backlinks. Now, backlinks, it's essentially when other websites on the internet are linking back to you in some way. So there's a link on their site, and when somebody clicks on it, it brings them to your site, right? And Google uses this kind of like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to your site, the better for you. So, for example, say there's a local blog page or even a popular industry site that's linking back to you. That's actually what's going to help push you up in these rankings on Google. But since you guys are an electrical company, say there's even a popular site, like let's say Pizza Hut, for example, say they're linking back to you. They're a big site, they get a lot of views, they get a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you any good in Google's eyes because you guys don't sell pizza or have anything to do with pizza. So I hope that makes sense there. Now I want to go ahead and revisit this tool that I showed you earlier. Now at this point, to be clear, it's your content and citations that get you found by Google, and it's your backlinks that get you ranked by Google. All right. So Kenco Electric, their website currently has 177 backlinks, and you have 8 backlinks. So it's not so much the amount, even though that does come into play, but it's the relevance of the backlinks. So we know that since Kenco is up top, right, that they have relevant backlinks. And we want to look at this number right here because this is actually, they have 177 backlinks, but they're all coming from a total of 96 websites. That's just referring domains, just means websites. So we want to see where they're getting them, or the websites they're getting them from. So we can click on this number, and this is going to pull up all the websites they're currently getting their backlinks from. So you can go down this list and you want to get backlinks from these same websites, right? So if you went down this entire list and got backlinks from all these websites, you would eventually be in contention for this number one spot. Now, what would really put you over the top, though, is if you did that same thing with the top like 3 businesses, electrical businesses in Winston-Salem. It would take some time, but you would end up in that number one spot, and you would claim all that traffic that number one spot gets as well. So just to recap what we went over, the first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 to 350 directories to really kind of dominate this map pack right here. And then last is backlinks, with meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site. That way you're showing Google that it's you guys, that you guys are the authority. Your company is the authority when it comes to electrical companies in the Winston-Salem and Triad area. Now, if you did this and you did it effectively, you would become number one in this area. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and you can implement it yourself if you want, or if you'd rather, you can give me a call. We can book a discovery meeting. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. My number is 910-551-2006, or you can just respond back to this email. All I ask is you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I appreciate your time and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.